They can't handle it. They can't handle it. That's what I say.
We are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are on it.
All right. So apparently we did our intro music was like coming up, two-sided podcast. Hey, can you take the spaces out of my name on that logo?
Fine.
Did you see
yes,
it?
I will. Yeah, I see it.
It looks like my boy Pete.
Hey, bring your video on.
Instead of the way it should be, the way it truly should be is my boy Pete. Ah, there he is. Woo! That's all I'm saying.
I think we should finally start this show. What do you think about that? Ow!
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, let's pop this last bubble and then get into it. Oi. Moment.
We do have that. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yours is tonight. Tell me how it goes. If I need to be prepared for anything. Hell yeah, right?
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, I've heard all about it. Griff was watching it, and he was when he tells me about a show, I feel like I'm behind the times and I have to belittle it. But that's not even a great show. I looked it up. I'm like, dude, it looks like a great show. But I have to belittle it and then watch it in secret. Like, oh, I watched that years ago. I watched it back in '82. I was in the park. I was actually part of the park rangers who Yogi the Bear. No, that's Jellystone. Damn it. Okay, boo boo. Damn it.
Well, howdy.
So it begins. Every journey starts with one step, John. Every journey starts with one step, and ours happens to be narrated along with a kazoo and didgeridoo, which is off-putting to say the least.
I'm John L. Peacock, normally out in Brooklyn, New York, but currently in Phoenix, Arizona. This is my boy Pete, out in Southern California, and you're listening to Two-Sided, where every episode I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the fun and the serious.
Yeah, the right and the wrong, John. The me and the you. I'm going to Mexico, but staying in northern Arizona. I have a show at 5, but I won't get home till 5:30. All of these things. Yeah, right, wrong, me, you. Master built. What is that behind you? Is that a barbecue? That's going to bug me.
It is a barbecue. Master built. It's a smoker. Yeah. It's a smoker. Right. It's a smoker.
Okay, I'm going to look up smokers. I'm going to give smoking facts all through this.
Great. Hey, let's. I would say we just normally jump into the first segment, but I feel like I need to do a shot. So, you want to do that with me? While Pete's getting that ready, I just want to remind everyone we are currently on YouTube Live. You could go to our YouTube page through either of our profiles and see our grizzly mugs.
Hi, mates. Here's my beautiful face. Right. Yeah. Letting you know that I let the stylist go last year, and I broke all the mirrors in the house, and the painting of me in the attic grows continually older every day, and the rose is losing all the petals. It's a very, very precarious situation in this house.
That's correct. That is correct.
Trying to get all of them together. Cheers, mate. Good on you. Bing, 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 bing.
Cheers to all who bared with us for that. Thank you, guys.
Hey,
I'm gonna get these here messages. So mute up.
Yep.
I just tried to send another message and I got cut off 40 seconds in, so I'm gonna maybe try and make this one quick. Yeah, we watched Yellowstone. It's pretty good. Set in the American outback, you could say, in the northwest. I looked it up. It's in the state of Montana, if you've ever heard of that place. Montana. Pretty good. We also watched a movie called Don't Look Up. That was pretty good.
Oh, I've heard great things about that.
Oh, fuck, I better wrap this up, otherwise I'll get fucking cut off. Fucking stupid fucking stereo fucking cunts. Yeah, jeez.
I love it. Fucking Stereo's like, after 40 seconds, he's like, all right, mate, I'll fucking leave another fucking message. I'll fucking take an adducer in the fucking toilet. Fucking, I'll go get fucking some dunny. Go to the hit the dunny and fucking leave me a message for me mates. Those fucking cunts over there. Oh, I can't.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to switch it back over.
I think I sent a message that I got cut off into. It's like an outback version of Succession.
Nice.
Good on you.
Fucking awesome. I just finished Succession today. Season 3, season 4, whatever it is. So yeah, I'm all about
season
that.
3,
like, put it in the old outback. You're on mute, John. Put it in the old outback. Give me some Succession. Give me some of those Logan. Some of that Logan energy. And give me a side gun, sidearm. Put him on a horse. Fuck yeah. Nah, mate. This here's Yellowstone.
Anyway, I might listen for a bit longer, boys, but I've got some stream. I'm gonna kill some fucking Nazis, so fucking good on you, and have a good one, brother. Yeah, good on you. All right, cheers.
Knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. That's one gift I was given as a small child. I can sense the acoustics of a shitter down under in any hemisphere. I don't care which way your water turns when you flush. I can hear the acoustics in my mind's eye. It's not perfect pitch. It's perfect shit pitch. I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, that's about it. There's 4 stalls. There's 2 urinals, and one of the sinks is leaking. Yep, leaking. I can hear it. I can hear it all.
That's going to lead us directly into our first lightning round.
Oh yeah! Fucking ready to rock this one, John. I've been thinking about these. I've been practicing. I've been stayed up at night. Like, okay, it's like trying to do football drills. Like, no, maybe it's your mom. Editorial, maybe you're an editorial. Here's a commercial. You're a commercial. And I do a lot of. It affects my nights. I don't do a lot of good sleeping, but I'm ready.
Okay. As always, our first lightning round of the evening is a standard Q&A. My boy Pete, what is your favorite Christmas gift this year?
Could you use that in a sentence? What is the language? What is the language of origin?
German, I believe. German.
Yes, is it Germans? So be very upset when I answer this question, yeah? Nine, zero left. I think that I received or that the world received. that I received. I love it all. I loved everything. It was all great. The gift of silence was fantastic. I did Christmas. I went over and I got them one of those. I set their Christmas present up and saw them and did all the duty over there. Like,
yeah.
Okie dokie, everybody. Bye. And was like, gone for the next day and a half. It was great. It was great. So I think the gift of silence.
The gift of silence is actually the correct answer.
And the gift that keeps on giving.
Right. That is the gift that keeps on giving. That is correct. What was your favorite Christmas gift of all time? Favorite Christmas gift of all time?
I would have to say when I got my Intellivision. Yeah, this is pre-Nintendo. This is back when Atari. It was Atari or Intellivision. I got the Intellivision. And once my mom realized how it was rotting my brain and took all my time, she's like, never again. I was like, not a problem. You've inspired me to get jobs starting at the age of 12, and I will buy my own, Donna. So help me, Donna.
And for our viewers and listeners at home, this is before the time of smartphones. That's correct. This is before the time of smartphones.
Oh, yeah, shit. That was back before. Okay, in high school, I had a pager when I was a senior. I remember getting a pager when I was a senior. It's like, hell yeah! Yeah. I get a page. I can pull over. I can get to the end of figure out what's going on at any payphone around town. It'll only take me 20, 25 minutes, and I'll figure out who's calling and what they need. It's very efficient.
And why they keep on putting in 8008. I don't get it.
Right. Yeah, boob, boob, boob. Must be important. Right. 911 boob. Right. Right. All right. Better call.
All right, next question. How much cash is enough cash?
Oh, dude. Okay, there's a lot of different answers. You want to say, oh, it's never enough, but truly, it doesn't matter how much you make, because every year, you have to look at your last year's taxes, and you look at the past years, and they keep on, like, your pay is going up annually, 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Except that time in a small stint in prison, but I mean, we don't even count that after. But you watch the rise, and every time it's like, man, if I only had just a little bit more. If I just had a little more for this, I could do this. And you look at the next year, it's like, I have that. If I only had a little bit more, like, it's never enough. It's never enough. So the answer is to take care of your basic needs. Can I pay my mortgage? Can I take care of the car payment? Can I take care of the dog? Health insurance, food, weed, booze. Yeah. Once you hit those, then it's like,
yeah.
All right, turns out I can live off like $900 a month. I'm in the clear. The rest is all cake and candy, baby. And then you made the flow chart. It's like, okay, that is wrong. Apparently I do a lot more in health insurance for the dog than that. Nothing else. Everything else was spot on. Everything was spot on correct in those numbers.
Final question of this lightning round. Okay, this is a serious one. Who put the bop in the bop shabop shabop?
Yeah. John, I don't know if you knew, but the bird is the word. It's a certain, ornithological, literary comment I was wanting to bring up for some time now, but the bird is the word.
Is this the same guy who put the ram in the Ramalama Ding Dong?
Yeah. Bop shubop shubop. Yeah. Wait, no, wrong song.
What was that?
Oh no, that was putting the bop in the shoe bop did not fit. It was inverted.
The inverted, right? Yeah.
Bullshit.
I just got a Twitch notification that Aussie Dave is live.
Of course he is. Yeah. Hey, you want us to watch you, Aussie Dave, but you don't want to watch us? Whatever.
Whatever.
That's a very sniper elitist thing to say of you.
I am just checking our messages on the YouTube, and we're fortunate. We are very fortunate, ladies and gentlemen. We have none. Okay.
Is that a good thing? I think that's a good thing.
I think
well, it's also because we have 0 viewers. Perfect. All right. It would be a little creepier if we had 12 messages and no viewers.
No viewers.
Is this you, God? Is this a message? Is this an intervention? This isn't. They go the lengths that people go to get me into a room to talk about drinking. It's ridiculous.
Speaking of, we're getting into our serious segment, so I think leaking a little nip would help us out.
Shot. Yeah, that's all. Come on, alcohol, the cause of and cure to all of life's problems. Alcohol, don't mind if I do. Cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, mate.
It's good to see you.
You know who's
good
listening? You too. Glad you're not moving. Glad you're next to a master build. The thing about smokers, if you let a nice pork butt start early after going room temperature dressing, you let it go for 18 hours low and slow with a nice hickory, it'll come out very neat, John. And that's from me to you. Cheers.
Cheers. All right, let's. Thank you, thank you very much. I was just handed a KSA light and crisp Kolsch style ale. Thank you, good sir.
This is mine.
All right, well, let's play this message. Hold on.
I was handed a Laurel and hearty handshake. Edward.
Oh, we're on YouTube Live, so they can see it.
No, actually, I was going to watch one of your videos to go to sleep to. It's been so interesting. Maybe I should switch over to YouTube. But I kind of like the way I can leave messages here.
Dilemma.
Right. See,
I don't know, man. Don't know.
That's the thing.
That's a only dimension.
Right.
I do say this show where loads of people who I know would fucking love this show. If people knew about this show, they'd fucking, right?
Basically, what you're saying is you're not doing your job communicating to your friends. It sounds like you have a communication problem. I say, fucking get on the horn, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell them all.
Tell your friends' enemies.
But also, you're on mute, John, still. But also...
tell your friends' enemies. It was a good joke. Anyway.
No, it was friends' enemies, yeah. Keep them closer and keep the kosher KTS ale. I don't know. But I know I was thinking the same thing. It's like in the different time zones, we're going to put out a series of videos that is like the two-sided John L. Peacock and My Boy Pete bedtime stories for adults. So short stories where we talk it through, and they all have morals. It's like the Goldilocks, but it's like instead of she went to the house that she was on Tinder and she went on one date. This guy's too mean. Second date is too nice. This one, he choked me just right. But we'd have a lot more. It would make sense in the stories, like, because we'd establish that she's an S&M and she's into that, and it's all consensual, and that's what the first 2 pages are. Yeah, I just jumped to the punchline. Maybe this was an elevator pitch, John. This was merely I'm just trying to get the kids' book out there in the world. All right, John and Pete's audio books for kids, adults,
This is my floor.
adult children.
This is my floor. I gotta go.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay, but all right, but I'll see. Oh, still, I'm going to be on the elevator all day. I'll see you when you come home. I'll be here. Hey, me again. Hey, so did you? Oh, no. That's good. That's funny.
Well, that's getting us straight into our first segment, which is, why does the year end here? Why does the year end here?
Why does the year end here?
Yeah, we're talking about the end
Is
of the
that
year.
a question? Oh, you're asking me because God damn it, John, I couldn't take another day. We got together. If you're asking me, my opinion is like I can't do another one. This is the last 31-day month, and then you got to start fresh. All right, you got to start anew, a brand new.
Yep. So December 31st is the 365th day of the year, 366 in leap years. Part of the what? Do you remember? Pop quiz. What calendar are we on? What calendar do we use?
We're in the. I believe we're the Greco-Roman, but it could be freestyle. No, I'm thinking about the Olympic wrestling. It's the it's the Bolivian. I like the Peruvian blend. It's a lot smoother.
It's a darker roast.
It's a darker roast. It's and if you can get a nice Sumatran at the right elevation, I say get that calendar all day long. But I think it could be like I believe my final answer is going to be I like my calendars. I like my chance Gregorian.
That is correct.
Oh, you kicked much ass again. Yeah, I did. Oh, hell yeah.
It is known by a collection of names, including St. Sylvester's Day, obviously New Year's Eve, or Old Year's Day and Night. Old Year's Day and Night.
Wait, who says that? Where'd you find that shit? Old Year's Day and Night?
Yeah, well, they don't say day and night all the time. They say Old Year's Day or Old Year's Night.
Okay,
instead of... Yeah. In 1600s England is where that one came from.
But what is it because we have New Year's Eve and New Year's Day? So they say old. How's it work? Are they using the same? They don't have New Year's Eve. They have the party on New Day and party on New Night. No.
Right. So Old Year's Day means it's the last day of the old year.
Oh yeah. Okay, carry on. Good, I'm with you now. Okay. Merry old days Eve. John, to you. Continue.
Well, because it's England, it would be happy Old Year's Day Eve.
And that's why we can't go there because it brings my stutter back. Pip, pip. They say pip, pip, cheerio. I'm like, there's only supposed to be one pip. They all stutter, so it's pip, pip. Oh! That's the beginning. That's the beginning of the end. New Year's Eve, day.
So the Gregorian calendar is based on the solar year and replaced the ancient Roman calendar that was based on the lunar cycle of the Earth's moons. Do you know what the calendar was called that was the old Roman calendar based on the lunar cycle?
It was, I believe, people in the know called it Lunestra, and it said, you know what? They explained it too long, and everyone got a little naughty off to sleepy, so they called it the sleepy time calendar, Lunestra. Hence, Lunar's Eve.
That is correct. Yes, it is the Julian calendar. The Julian calendar.
That was my next one. I feel like we're getting places, John. I'm learning.
So, as we know, the calendar it has different. Okay, so there's the school year, right? There's the fiscal year. Many times the fiscal year is the same as the calendar year, but it is not always the same. And so we have these different ways. Yeah,
we're talking quote unquote years of what we can term school year, the fiscal year, the year of. Okay.
So, like, you're a junior in high school, and you return to your friend the last day of high school, who's also a junior, and you say, "Hey, buddy, sign my yearbook. I'll see you next year." You're not talking about the following calendar year. They're talking about the following school year, which is just 3 months later in the fall.
Fall because June. Okay, because the thing is in June and people go back in September. Also, I understand, but also what's flawed in that, I would never, as a junior going into my senior, I would never turn to someone and say, "Hey, buddy,
okay,
sign my yearbook. I'll see you next year." That would never happen. So I was trying to digest that. I was like, "Oh, you mean yes, 2 months later?" It doesn't mean like, "I will see you in 1 year from today, and may God have mercy on your soul until that day."
That's right.
Oh man,
that's right.
Stay cool. Hope we come swimming this summer. 10th grade will be awesome. yeah, dude. I still write that on all my memos. Hey guys, come swimming this summer. Next year's gonna be awesome. Stay cool. My boy Pete, MD. DD Mao. Yeah. Saying you got to claim it. No one's going to ask if you don't claim it.
That's true. That is completely true. So, some historical events that happened on December 31st, as the end of the year. The big one that they have in ancient history in 406 AD, the Vandals, the Alans, and the Suebians crossed the Rhine, beginning an invasion of Gaul. So it's one of the first major European invasions. In 535, the Byzantine general completes the conquest of Sicily, defeating the Gothic garrison of Palermo, and ending the his consulship for the year.
And that was back in 406, you said?
The 406 was the invasion of Gaul. It started on December 31st. 535,
right.
The Byzantine general was
535. No, I was still stuck on 406.
Yeah.
Because I was like, 406, I can't believe the Guttermouth tour was all the way back then. The Vandals were playing back then. I was like, hell yeah. They have lasted a long time. That is a goddamn band with legs, man.
Yes, it is.
All right. Visigoths, Vandals. All right. Now we're up to 506 or 535. 500.
Yep.
535.
Jumping into 870, because not many things happen on December 31st. People were getting drunk. As we know from our previous couple of episodes, people were celebrating the winter solstice around this time. But this deals with my family, with my heritage. The Battle of Inglefield. The Vikings clash with the Ealdorman Aethelwulf of Berkshire, and invaders are driven back into Reading, which is East Anglia, and many Danes are killed.
Yeah, but come on, that's written by the point of who won that battle and who's writing the history. Like, many Danes were killed. Really, who won? Come on. Victor is right, the history books.
Right. That's correct.
870. And they probably used one piece of parchment, because parchment don't come cheap in these parts. They had nothing between 535 and 870 because paper was used for like origami, but they didn't know it was origami.
Right.
It was like little make little yarl flicks across yarl. I don't know. I got nothing. It's the holidays. It's the eggnog mainly. Go ahead. 870. The Danes, many Danes were lost in the Battle of Edinburgh.
Berkshire. Yeah.
Berkshire.
Englefield by Alderman Englefield of Berkshire.
Yeah, Englefield Humperdinck. Right. Gotcha.
Right. That's right. You brought out a couple of number ones after that. Right.
Oh, after that, what are you going to do? There's nowhere left to go but the top 10. That's what I'm saying. True. Get your ass kicked in battle by some Vikings. You have to release some hits. There's no way to come back from it.
There's not a whole lot. The one last thing before I jump way ahead. 1225, the Li dynasty of Vietnam ends after 216 years by the enthronement of a boy emperor, the husband of the last Li monarch, and it started the Tran dynasty. So a major dynasty shift happened on the December 31st.
You just referenced
1225. Yeah.
1225. You just referenced The Last Emperor and Tron, two of the most badass movies. It's like, If you throw in somehow reference to Golden Child, if we can get some Eddie Murphy references in here, 1225 was a pretty good year for the Lee clan. Give me the knife. Golden Child. Okay. No.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's when they did that, and it was a big change.
Yeah. 1759. We're jumping up to that because this is the next thing that I found interesting. Arthur Guinness signs a 9,000-year lease at 45 pounds per year and starts brewing Guinness.
Yeah. See, that's a great thing, and in that, because of where it's founded, and Zippy, you can chime in on this because I bet Zippy. I would like to hear Zippy do a deep dive on some shit on Guinness because he already did some things there. It sounds like at that point you wrote the lease on it because you've been working with these guys. It wasn't like, hey, would you like to sign a lease for here? Oh no, I wouldn't like to. This has been going on. Oh, dudes, what are you doing here in my bar? You said you want the juice with the ladies. Oh, dudes. Ha! He's like, one day, sir, you'll know. Anyway, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I got it.
But fucking Guinness, that was a friendship that was going a long time. And he's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm going to give your family 45 pounds a year for 9,000 years. Your grandkids, you'll all have wee bits of 45 pounds every year. And back then, 45 pounds was quite a lot of money. Oh, you don't go around here saying, oh, that's not a lot of money. That's a wee little more than we had before, is it not? Right? Please. And at that point, it's like, he's just me, mate. You'll be fine with it. I don't know where that came from. But yeah.
Right.
And they signed it the same thing. One of the theaters out here, they signed it's an outdoor theater, almost like Hollywood Bowl, but it's not as big.
Yeah.
Where they signed a lease with the city, where the artistic director no one else can use the theater. It's theirs for 1 penny a year for lease, and all they have to do is pay for electricity, but they're a nonprofit. So it's like, all right, but still, nonprofits, people make money in that. Turns out, who all works in it? Oh, everyone who seems to be related. Oh, weird.
Right. So interesting.
Interesting. All right, so with Christmas, 1759. 1759. Broadway's just opening up. We just talked about the Vandals on tour. I'm ready to do some music.
1857. Queen Victoria chooses Ottawa, then a small logging town, as the capital of the province of Canada.
Oh yeah, good on ya. Hey, Queen. Thanks, eh? That was real good on ya. Wait, but is Ottawa? No, that's Edmonton. No, Quebec is the French.
Quebec is the French. Yep.
Okay. I'm just trying to get my provinces straight.
That's why Queen Elizabeth, being the British Queen, would be dealing with Ottawa and not Quebec. Right.
It all starts to make. Yes, they do not want to come over here for some reason. Okay. I got to think about it. I'm writing too many dates down. All right. Go back. Go ahead.
Okay,
So,
18. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So Ottawa, 1857. 1862.
Yep, so American Civil War. We got Abraham Lincoln, who signs an act that admits West Virginia to the Union, thus dividing Virginia in two.
And see, if we could have just let Virginia's, they're a trouble state. West Virginia is even more so.
Yeah.
Virginia's okay. West Virginia is, it's like I had a good old boyfriend. My good friends. He's a good old boy down in Alabama, and was out meeting some ladies at a bar one night. And he says to them, "Hello, ladies, how y'all doing?" They're like, "Oh, where are you from?" "I'm from L.A." Oh, Los Angeles? No, ma'am. Lower Alabama. Proud of it. Lower Alabama. I was like, oh, no. No. Let's not. I can't condone this, and I cannot co-pilot this. You, sir, are your goddamn own.
Yeah, it's not even L.A. as in like Louisiana. It wouldn't be even that obvious. No.
Right.
Lower Alabama.
Yeah, I use abbreviations. I'm a learned man. I've been educated. Granted, this was my college roommate. So yeah, badass dude. I'm gonna tell you what, he's in the medical field now, which is goddamn scary as shit. But
in what state?
Arizona.
Air. Oh, perfect. Great.
Right. Fuck off, man. I came where I'm welcome. Arizona. Like, God damn.
We welcome all hoodlums.
Right. That's how England must have felt when they started Australia.
Yeah, just like that, Abraham Lincoln creating two Virginias. Best laid plans.
Right. 1862, whatever.
Well, 1879, Thomas Edison demonstrates incandescent lighting to the public for the first time in Menlo Park, New Jersey.
That was Menlo Park, New Jersey. I'm such an idiot. I knew it was Menlo Park, but I always thought it was Menlo Park in Southern California for some reason. There's a Menlo Park, and I was like, yeah, of course he'd be here. All the shit was happening out here. It was nice. It was very temperate.
Yes, right. Good weather.
We had the Smiley Brothers. They did the Mohawks. Things were developing out here.
Wasn't really the center of the U.S. back in 1907 for some weird
You know
reason.
what? But they didn't have the foresight. They didn't have the forward thinking.
Yeah, they weren't geniuses like Edison or Tesla. I mean, Edison. He's the one who won, right?
Edison?
Yeah.
Or Tesla. Because I don't think the race is over yet. But I'm just saying, Edison won because we saw what he was willing to do with Topsy. If he's willing to fucking destroy an elephant live, Nikola's like, okay, dealer out. Another Russia. Elephant sit on you. You elephants. I'll go home. No problem. I wait. And by the time I come back with car with this Elon Musk, I fuck shit up. And it's all coming to fruition. As I believe that was with Nostradamus. If you look it up, it was one of his earlier things. But yeah, Thomas Edison was crazy as shit, but he did, and it wasn't as great, but it was marketing. Because
it was all marketing
of what he did, and it wasn't as truly. Tesla had a lot better ideas. It was a more stable in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I digress.
Well, without Edison, we never would have gotten Akadeka. So,
Right? Exactly. And that's why he will go down in infamy. John, is this episode all about Thomas Edison and Akadeka? Are you talking about the two tattoos I have and you're trying to give everyone. Are you wanting me to show my tattoos of Thomas Edison and Akadaka? Is that what this is? All right, John. Thunder! Na, 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 na. I believe that's a light socket conducting electricity. Na, 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 na. Come here, Topsy. Come here, stand here. Na, 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 na. Come here, Topsy. It's going to be a highway to hell. Come here, girl. Who needs a back in black? Come on, girl. Stand here. Anyone out there, sorry, he, to show that electricity could, conductive electricity, he killed an elephant. He made an elephant stand on a thing and put current through it, and basically that was the first electric chair. I was like, holy shit.
Jeez.
Holy shit. Yeah, they recorded it because, for posterity, like you do.
Right. Electricity had just been invented, but they were able to record it.
Right, but why did you have to name it Topsy? Could you just call it Elephant Number 1? Or this, my big ugly gray brother that no one likes? And because he would have been dumb enough back then. We've never found a birth defect like this one before, but we have these elephants that are close to him, so we're trying to find a missing link. Instead, they Topsy, and they give it a backstory. I'm like, he grew up a poor elephant child, holding the tail in front of him, swinging neigh for neigh, spraying water hither and thither. Step up here, Topsy. Look in the camera. Poor shit.
Tell me about the bunnies, Topsy. Tell me about the bunnies.
Tell me about the bunnies, Topsy. Yeah, thanks, 1879. Edison, we don't need your kind around here. I'd rather live with candles. I got a 6-pack, and I've been waiting to burn these motherfuckers since I bought them. In solidarity with Topsy, we're all turning our lights off at 11:59 on New Year's Eve. No, thank you, Thomas. And then 12:01 will be like, hello, Topsy. Never forget the elephants, because elephants will never forget.
That's right. That's right. So let's get out of that century and into the 20th century, 1907.
What was it? 1907.
The first New Year's Eve celebration is held in Times Square, then known as Longacre Square, Longacre, in Manhattan, obviously, in Manhattan, New York.
Longacre?
Yeah.
In Manhattan. And that's 1907?
Yep.
And so, I mean, why did it happen in Manhattan? Why was it there? What was the big deal about that? You just try to bring the year special that you guys do better things than we do.
That's right. Yeah.
We had Edison in Menlo Park. Oh wait, that wasn't here. That was again on the East Coast. See how we learn things? Everyone learns things at this show.
Right. And finally, the last really important thing that ever happened on December 31st is in 1946. 1946, President Harry S. Truman officially proclaims the end of hostilities in World War II.
On New Year's Eve.
On December 31st, 1946. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Huh. God bless us, everyone. There's still time. There's still time. Boy, go out. Tell them to stop shooting each other. I just, man. But the end of hostilities. How do you just clear the end of? See that bullshit? It's like when you recognize a country, or I will end hostilities. Oh, I'm still gonna not be pleasant. We won't actively try to kill them and hunt them.
Right.
No, that's just
right. Not actively.
Right. Or we recognize you. I've been here the whole time. I'm a fucking country. Oh, there you are. Hello.
Oh, you got a flag. Oh, now you're a country.
Mm-hmm. Well, he didn't have the paperwork filed. Only in triplicate.
Right.
God damn it.
Yeah, so it was, the last holdouts of maybe small islands in the Pacific or small towns that were still holding true to, the access in Germany or Italy. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, the shit that happened was, dude, your camera got a lot clearer because I can now see Masterbuilt like super good. Like,
oh, good.
no, I'm. It's one of my searches. I'm like Masterbuilt recipes. Perfect. Okay, no, I have other things to talk about. But that kind of leads into. So these are all New Year's Eve things that are all happening. A lot of weird shit, a lot of big shit has happened, not specifically in that order, but so basically you kind of write off the New Year's Eve because it's more of a man-made creation of things, of what we're doing, but it's a reason to celebrate. It's a reason to get together to reminisce, to Old Lang Syne, all them shits, right?
Right.
So John L. Peacock, I proffer you this.
Okay.
What, sir, are you doing this New Year's Eve? As of tomorrow night, we know our mate fucking Aussie Dave down under and Mr. V are in the throes of it today.
Correct. Yeah.
So they'll be able to give us messages if there's a bombing, the world ends. They'll be able to send us a message on Facebook Live and be like, "Hey," or Instagram Live or whatever. Like, "Don't come here tomorrow. It's New Year's is bad." Like, we'll know and we'll not continue on with the cycle. Like, this is how. I'm pretty sure this is how Terminator or the Post box.
Postman.
Post letter. No, the one where he puts the letters in, Sandra Bullock and whatever, and talks for
the
letterbox.
Yeah, I think the post box. I think you're right about that. Yeah.
Mailbox. The mail carrier. Either way, Aussie Dave, deliver them parcels. Maybe this is your way of communicating back to us, but it's only one day past. Fuck. Aye, mate, he's got one fucking day. Anyway.
Hey, we got Lonesome Lenny on our YouTube saying, "Hi,
what
guys.
Up,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, brother. Happy holidays to you. Hope you had a good every time I lean in, I was like, oh no. Oh no. At some point I got canceled. I don't have to go back to work in January, face to face. So I was like, well, brace the ground, no point steering now. And every time I get in close, I'm like, oh. Well, maybe I should do something, or I don't know, or wear a different hat to work. But it's hard being a cardinal at the Vatican. It's very difficult. I don't like the hats. I don't like the robes. But they said I don't have to come back till February. I said, don't visit them. We'd be okay.
Especially with all those surgeries that you do throughout the week.
Oh, I mean, those are recreational.
Okay.
Everyone needs a hobby, John.
That's right.
And in the Vatican, we're our own country. There are no laws. So we only answer to the higher power. It's no problem.
We got a message, and then we're going to keep going. We're getting out of the serious and into more fun things. So here we go. Here's the message.
Do you know I was on Facebook there for a while? Not Facebook, what's it called? YouTube, looking at this.
Yeah. It's off-putting.
Very interesting. It's very more. I feel like I know you better. I feel like I know you guys better now, even though.
Brother, yeah.
Something whenever you can see your hand movements and gestures that matches what you're.
No, I know, right? John.
Like you were doing your hot takes, my wife.
Oh my God. No, that's the thing. It's like once you like put yourself out there, it's like, whatever. But I have this big fake beard. I have a good makeup crew. And so no one's truly gonna know. But I feel the same way. Like listening to your shows, you and Whiskey, and then we like on our Instagrams, we're like seeing you, like, oh fucking dude, I now know who I'm talking to. I just now like, oh, this is It does make a familiarity that is nice, but also very off-putting. Very goddamn off-putting. Because I don't believe in eye contact. That's too personal. I'm like Pretty Woman. Nothing on the mouth, nothing in the eyes. Nope.
That's going to lead us directly into our second lightning round.
Okay. I'm trying to work out a whole premise now that we're on camera and doing lightning round. Like, how do I do different hats and like come in to do a thing? I'm trying to like produce this, so it's see what it's like. Then it fucks me up in the head. Like, go on, lightning round, continue.
Oh, real quick for people at home, your hat just came into focus. What does your hat say there, Pete?
Equal AF.
That's awesome. A nice rainbow over it.
Yep. Because my whole thing, because I believe everyone gets a say. I believe everyone should coexist. And if you disagree, I'll punch you in the goddamn throat. They're equal as fuck. I'm equal as fuck. We're all fucking equal. You want to fight about it? Woo! Equal. Shut the fuck up.
Since you have that, I'll show my unicorn bits. Flash there, because I think we need another shot before you jump into your commercials.
I can't see anything that says. I see unicorn parts and giggles, love. Oh, there we go. Huge super glue, hugs, kisses, gummy bears. That's all weird. There's nothing.
Yeah, it's booze inside. Just deal with it. Let's do a shot.
Just weirdo. Just don't be a weirdo. All right. Hey, I'm going to hold up my dog's medicine. And also, we're just looking around for things. I want to hold up the instructions I got for this smoke detector. I want to hold up. Also,
I got a whoopee cushion. I got a whoopee cushion.
Have Where's Waldo, but he's very zen.
That's the most zen Waldo I've ever seen in my life.
So it's not Where's Waldo. It's like, hey man, where's Waldo?
Where is he, bro?
Hey man. All right, let's have some fun because you've been a goddamn downer this whole show, John.
Cheers, brother.
Mink.
I'm surprised you're still here.
Me or you?
Anyone? Ooh.
I didn't put mixer in the after cocktail.
So you just chased your cocktail with your shot with a shot?
Yep. I gotta go again. Okay. Cleared them both out. Okay.
This lightning round is commercials. Commercials, everybody. Your favorite and mine.
Okay.
You ready? As we're wrapping things up, I'd like for my boy Pete to give us a commercial about the year 2021.
Why do you do such weird things? One, we're not wrapping up because we have fun things to talk about. Two, there's no commercials for years. You want to be about
We're wrapping the year up. We're wrapping the year up. Yes, sell the year.
It's the worst. John, how can I? You give me the hardest one. I don't know, man. Hey, folks, 2020 was a real bear, right? And we thought it couldn't get any worse than this. Well, around came December 31st, 2020, 11:59 p.m., and you kissed your sweetheart even if she said no underneath that mistletoe. No, don't stop kissing, because everything's consensual in this commercial. Happy Halloween. And said, it's all gravy from here, baby. And she says, who are you? And how did you get into my house? You said, ha, ha, ha. Sorry, wrong apartment. And you knew it was, because you've been at every apartment that was having a party trying to kiss people. Anyway, but the message was, it can't get any worse than this. It's all gravy, baby. And then January 1st hit, and you realized what you were dealing with, and you slowly went back inside and made the best of a bad situation. Hey, folks, 2022 is right around the corner, and it's going to be amazing. So don't be afraid to stay indoors. Don't be afraid to not make friends. This message brought to you by Netflix and Instacart. Stay in, folks.
Sure.
I don't know, John. You can't make me do... That's bullshit. You
Okay.
Talk to me about Master Built. Give me a commercial for why we sit at tables. Go. What are you talking about?
This next commercial is we need a commercial for Christmas for atheists. Christmas for atheists.
Hey, folks. Do you like juxtaposition? Well, have I got a good one for you this holiday season? Whoever you may be worshiping or not, or believe is up, below, beside, around, inside, non-existent around you. There's no reason you shouldn't have a little nog in that egg. A little holiday in that day. Little holly in that day. Yeah, we'll go. A little holly in that day. A little ducked in that tape. Let's get out there, folks, and just have a good time. Don't be afraid to ice skate. Don't be afraid to decorate. Don't be afraid to fornicate. All hail Satan to whatever demon or deity or non-entity or anything you might or might not believe in, because it's all about snowfall, snowballs, crowded malls, if you can take it all. But that's all we're saying, is you just gotta enjoy what you're given. You gotta as my friend the nihilist says, it all means nothing. Fuck them. So come on, enjoy the holiday.
Okay, this is an actual product. This is actually very near and dear to my boy Pete's heart, so I know that you're going to have an easy time with this one.
This is horseshit. If am I getting paid for this? Or are they sponsoring us? Because I don't do things for free of things I love for free.
Trust me, you've already been paid by these people plenty of times.
All
so
right.
this is Pete's commercial for Cup O Interventions. Cup O Interventions.
This is all bullshit. I can't believe you're saying this to me, John. Folks, have you ever heard those words coming from a loved one of yours? Just when you started trying to hear the words they needed to hear so very, very much, because you love them so very, very dearly. Well, no more do you have to hear those angry words, because now you can invite them over for a cup of intervention. The first part of the cup is filled with the oh-so-sweet booze that they love and makes their tummy nummy. Give them the pep in their step. Give them the song in their heart. makes them stronger than an ox, smarter than an owl, lovelier than a fair maiden, wittier than a witty Witterson. Should we take that? Let's fix that in post. 3, 2, 1. Anyway, see what I did there? Okay. Now you give them 1 cup of the cup of intervention. After the sweet, sweet booze, then comes the judgment, then comes the iniquity, then comes all of the things that they need to hear. But they're hoping for more booze, and there's 2 more cups waiting for them. Cup of intervention. Heal your family today.
I think that's one of your better ones.
Thanks, man. I feel like that's truly near and dear to my heart. I feel like that's... And if they don't use that as a thing, like, I feel like they should as a commercial. Like, John, we should write them a very strongly worded letter from twosidedpod@gmail.com to cupointerventions@interventions.org. Because once we start the communique, and I feel like they're like, if they want to say something back to us, they'd respond twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's twosidedpod@gmail.com. They'd respond via email to us and say, yes, we need this, and we would like to pay enough for at least your P.O. box. And if they say nay, but we'll still pay for your P.O. box. So either way. Your camera got all fucked up again, dude.
Oh, did
like it's all blurry. Like, no. Are you like, do you breathe on it?
I see good. I think it's your internet.
No, but maybe, how about your internet?
It might be your... You look fantastic. Okay, so final commercial of this late final one.
Scamp.
This commercial is for the year 2022.
What? Are you giving me more? What do you mean? Like,
yeah. So you started the lightning round with a commercial for year 2021. You're ending the lightning round with a commercial for year 2022.
You're the worst, John. You're the worst of these.
This is what you get for complaining halfway through the segment before you really know what's going on. Anyway.
No. I complain all the time. Apparently you don't listen. I was complaining last week, the week before this week. Every single show I complain. You're like, that's what you get for only complaining 20 minutes in. Like, do you not hear me? I am like 1,000 voices screaming out in the night, dog. And there's suddenly silence. Nope. Never mind. We're good. 2022. Okay, folks. We've all had a real hard time. I don't know if you've been around as long as I have, but when you've seen in 406, when the Vandals came a-cruising in with the Visigoths, that was crazy. In 1225, when the Lee dynasty changed, oh man, holy smokes, it couldn't have gotten worse. We had 1879, we had 1907, we had 1946, all of these things, and I will let you know that I will not miss all the elephant tragedies that happened along those years. However, we are now in a special place where we are on the precipice, the cusp, the itty bitty tingles of greatness here in 2021. Don't let it slip by. In a mere 24, 36, 48 hours, 18, I don't know where you are. I'm not good with time or math or quantum physics or timelines or if this is actually even a reality. However, I think that we can have something good here. Those are all lies. Just think about what the Vandals did and go on tour and stay close to home. 2022. Vandals out.
That's right.
First, John.
Well,
I'm going to start making you do commercials, motherfucker. I'm going to start. All right, John, you're going to do commercials about posts holding up master-built stoves. What about those posts, John? You don't like that one? Then 2 questions later, I'm like, posts holding up other master-built smokers. Apparently, you see where it's going. We're doing a whole commercial about posts. You're the worst.
Well,
the worst.
If you like what you're hearing now, there is more Two-Sided out there. You can subscribe to our Instagram and our Twitter, both which are at Two-Sided Pod. That's TWO Sided Pod. We're also live streaming our shows on our YouTube channel, which is Two-Sided Podcast. And all of these you can find on either of our profiles. We have that email account that my boy Pete was talking about. That's twosidedpod@gmail.com, TWO-sidedpod@gmail.com. And finally, our podcast is now on Spotify. On Spotify, search Two-Sided, TWO-Sided, in podcasts. We'd love if you follow us there on the Anchor podcast app, and even here if you haven't done so already. We thank you kindly.
I hate your radio voice so much.
Thanks.
There we go. At least you're authentically awful instead of just fake contrived awful. Like,
That's
he
right.
worked on that. He wrote it at home, thought about it in his head. He came up with that? Jesus.
I practiced it.
Yeah. And I helped. No, you didn't. No. Shake and bake. Shake and bake your ass. All right. Are we going to have fun on this? Are we doing fun things? Do we have a fun thing?
Yeah. Our fun is compassion. Our fun is finding compassion in a violent world.
Holy. We need to sit down with the board of the show and figure out what truly are definitions in the English language, because I assume we're using English language in Webster's or like the New English, the Queen's English, if you will.
Yeah.
If you're proper, John. If you're proper.
Middle English more than modern English, but yeah, pretty much.
I'm just trying to figure out, because of the words we use to describe the show and the things you bring up in said show are not falling in the categories that you so previously described them. I become as confused as maybe, I don't know, a listener or the general public or your parole officer, John. So help me God. I don't understand. Let's talk about fun, compassion, the serious. Is New Year's Eve. Like, yeah, because I've had just such a serious New Year's Eve experience my entire life, but all my compassion has been raging. It's been crazy. It was like, this one time I was compassionate with like 2 chicks. This other dude showed up and he had a midget. He was like, "You don't want to take pictures of compassion?" I was like, "Yeah, dude." Flip that. Have you ever been on New Year's Eve partying with 2 chicks and a dude comes over with a midget and is like, "You want to take New Year's Eve pictures?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do."
Yeah.
Go ahead, John. Give it to me. Apparently. No, you're the best. I'm the worst. I don't understand your concepts. You're the magician. This is like the. Now you see it. Now you don't, and you're gonna get me in the end. Okay, go ahead. I'll listen. Quiet. Sorry.
His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the 14th Dalai Lama, the spiritual leader and state leader until he was exiled of Tibetan Buddhism, did a tour in the early 2000s that was entitled "Finding Compassion in a Violent World." We're just going to talk about that for a little bit, because you know what? Everyone needs a little compassion in their life. This man started out with his talk by declaring, "From a genuine peace must come from internal peace. Genuine peace must come from internal peace." Pete.
No, I did a lot of the executive success program workshops with Keith Raniere, and I learned. I started following when the Dalai Lama met with him on that tour. That's when I started, and I was like, "Yeah, we could really make some inroads to internal peace." Like, they're trying to brand my junk. They're trying to brand my genitals. So it was like, I already have 2 brands there. I don't need a third. It'll become unsightly.
One will get angry.
Well, not only that, but when you show the grandkids the photos, it's like, well, 2 is one thing, but 3 is crazy. Like, why do you take Christmas photos? Like, no, those are glamour shots. There's a soft focus and a feather boa. Beautiful.
Yeah, but Raniere also met with John Wilson, so yeah.
Exactly. The people he met with, he got the Seagram's gin chicks in. Like, if you can bust into the Seagram's booze fortune, you had me at Seagram's booze. Like at that point,
you had me at fortune, right? Yeah.
No, I don't care about the fortune. Like, you got, so is like cases coming in, or we can use their plane. I don't care about the plane. Are we going to the plane to get the booze, or is it here flying in, or
right, is the booze in the plane?
Right. Was the booze inside me the whole time? The booze was inside me the whole time. Stupid.
On that note.
All right. Well, I guess are we doing more shots? This is the worst podcast, YouTube, live, stereo show I've ever been a part of in Arizona backyard, in a Southern California kitchen.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Boy. Oh, fucking shit. Okay. All right. Let's get with the fun. Yeah. So, compassion, yeah.
Peace does not mean just a mere absence of violence, said the Dalai Lama, who was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1989.
Are you trying to get a rise out of me, John? Do you want me to try and belittle the Dalai Lama? Do you want me to contradict, it's to me, the Dalai Lama, like I'm all with it. I want to be Buddhist as much as I possibly can, but it's like, I like stuff. As a person. Things are cool, but stuff is even better. I don't know.
That is true.
Right? Like, I'm down to earth and I don't need anything but this lamp and this alcohol and my recliner and internet and on golf. I don't need anything but golf and Sniper Elite. I don't have that. Well, there's no point in steering now because Aussie Dave has all the Sniper Elite. This is bullshit.
And this here lamp and the dog and the lamp and the Sniper Elite and this toaster and this chair and nothing else.
Nothing else. That's it. Right? And Topsy the elephant. That's it.
Oh, too soon.
Not soon enough. Never forget Topsy, because Topsy won't forget what you did.
Too Topsy.
Hey, did we just come up with our first merch? Is that our first shirt? 2-sided paw. Never forget Topsy, because Topsy won't forget you. The less you know. That's the first merch. The less you know. Less you know, and then Topsy. John, I like how we're getting all the merch printed up in my mind first, because that way we don't ruin storage space. Like I was like,
right.
With the whole supply chain issue, it was like, if I store everything up here in the crazy house, and then we're ready to release the hounds, then we're good to go because it's all right up here.
So the Dalai Lama said, when two countries are pointing nuclear warheads at each other, and peace is created because, quote, both sides are ready to shoot, that truce is based on fear and negativity and not on true peace.
Yeah. 100%. But that's sometimes you got to get what you can get. Granted, you can't trust it, so you're going to have to build up your reserves and make sure you subvert all of their attempts to advance their technology through and through. But yeah, I mean, it's a big, long road. But yeah, we're peaceful. But do not fucking cross this line. Hence what we have in all of our relations across the world right now. Are you going to do relationship, John? God damn it, John. Are you doing international relationships and making us be more assholes again? That's why I'm moving to Australia. Fuck you, John. All right, go ahead. Sorry, go. Sorry. You're trying to make me move sooner.
The Dalai Lama.
Who's there?
The Dalai Lama said he preferred to speak in an informal manner that reduces barriers. The most important experiences in life, he pointed out, are birth and death, which occur without formalities. So he likes to always be informal. So these talks that he gave were very informal, full of laughter and the infectious humility and affable sense of humor. He was fantastic with these talks. I
heard he loved the fart jokes. Dick and fart jokes was his big go-to.
That's right.
Dalai Lama was like, "Oh, you who smelt it, dealt it. Oh, high five. Okay, bro. Very good.
He also noted
sure that happened.
That our basic physical structure is not like the tigers, those meat-eater animals, which in order to take other lives, they are equipped in a special way with claws and large teeth, right? In our own case, our nails are very gentle, he said. Our teeth are made to smile, and our fingers are well equipped to shake hands and to hug. Isn't that nice?
It is. You know what? It is, and I can't joke about it because it is. And that is one thing I have, like, different groups of friends. You know, you have your different friends who are, like, more affectionate than others. Yeah. Like, you have groups of friends who always hug hello, or the New York, you have the kiss hello. There's very few kiss hello out here. Like, even pre-COVID. Like, hey.
Right.
But you come in, that's cool, but it is very, if you're comfortable and they're comfortable, people are like, oh, to hug hello is it's nice. It's very, instead of like stalking around like tigers, like, oh, let me smell you. Like one of the things that I love that I feel like it's like in juxtaposition, like it's discongruent to the Middle East that men hold hands.
Right.
And you see it, and it's nothing. It is not it is not looked down upon. It's just like, hey, bro, come on, let's go.
Yep.
Like, but here in the Western United States, it's very like holding hands. There's an intimacy. You're either a father-child, a relative of some sort, or you have to be on a sexual level of some sort.
Not even brothers would hold hands.
Right. Brothers would not hold hands. True brothers, unless you're twins, and once you hit like 10 years old, after your matching outfits stop. That's why I ate my two. We were triplets, and now it's just my boy Pete. Our names were My Boy and Pete. I ate the other two. Hence the Did you eat your brothers? Yeah, they were better looking than me too, and delicious. Yeah, but once you can't hold hands with family, and like if you do, like it's a different concept. And I do believe that is one thing that of just like to be okay with something, like to be okay with affection. I'm not currently after this whole COVID bullshit. I'm not okay hugging people. Like, it makes me uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. I've had like people like, hey, hug. I'm like, hey. I'll get excited. All right. Fuck off. And it's not like, oh, you're going to infect me. I don't give a shit about that. But it's just like, just don't fucking touch me and look me in the eye.
Don't touch me. Don't
look me in the eye. Don't get that close. Just look at me. Like,
don't you look at me. Don't you look at me.
Yeah. Can you back into me and hug me from behind? Wait. This is what prostitution is. Nope.
You slowly back into me.
Yeah. Look away. Now look at me. No, look away. Now look at me. Don't look away.
Now look away while you're looking at me. Okay.
Awful, right? Get a job, you lazy eye.
Compassionate people, the Dalai Lama said, have a balance of calm mind and physical health. They have better blood circulation and digestion and better sleep. Whereas people who carry anger and hatred inside them also suffer physically. Our body element is closer to those positive emotions, he said.
Right. That's so it's always like, oh, you eat 2 pounds of tri-tip, and it's like, oh, it's fucking my stomach up, but it's not really this tri-tip. It's just all the hate and anger I keep inside.
Yeah.
But it could be the tri-tip too. I don't know. You're like, you ain't gonna shit right for a week, like, because of all the anger and hate and angst. Like, no, because of all the meat you just consumed.
That's right. He says, from the moment of birth, the child shows, quote, child shows tremendous close feeling to his mother, who gives her or him milk, and in turn, the mother also expresses care and love. A quote, our survival is entirely based on mother's care. We are born with the potential for compassion, end quote.
See, okay.
Do you hear that, by the way?
Yeah. Those are only fireworks.
Yeah, those are fireworks. Okay.
Those aren't guns. No, even on Zoom, I can identify guns. This is Southern California. My boy Pete is like, no. It's not small arms. That's a M80. Oh, you got those are 2 bottle rockets. That's a twister. Oh, shit. John, look up. It's going to be brilliant. Arizona, baby. Arizona. But see, I'm with that. Okay. But what he's saying in that quote, and I agree with it, but he's saying all this shit is dependent on a mother's love, specifically dependent, and you have the possibility to be great if you have the right circumstances and the right upbringing.
Right.
How many people do you know? I personally know who did not have mothers, who were either in the system or just dad, and good, solid fucking sent people.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not. It's like, I don't think it's maternal. I think it is situational. I think it's environmental. I think it is, as long as you have the love, quote unquote, whatever that is, and that support, whatever it is, wherever it's coming from, you're good. It doesn't have to be from a feminine person, a masculine person. It just has to be support.
Yeah.
And like, you'll be twisted a little bit.
Right.
Like you won't like, oh, you're not going to go out and, if you don't have a mother around, like, all you're going to do is like dirt bikes and lift weights and fuck with cars and fight. Like, yeah, totally cool. If you don't have a father, you'll be like, I don't know, fuck football. Like, they'll hurt me. I'll get dirty. My scarf will get wet. I get it, like 100%. Like, that's the balance they're saying.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect. I think it's the love. I think it's the support that creates the person, that creates the environment that allows you to grow as a human, to be your best self.
Yeah.
And when you lose, and you take that through line into your life, and like, if you lose that thought process, if you lose in your own head, if you lose that support, that love, that I'm okay because these people, I have a safety net. I have, like, if you're running a tightrope without a net, like, Jesus Christ, he's like, I have all the nets. I have people harnesses. I have people holding me. Like, yeah, I'm scared, but I'm good. Versus like, I have unnet that is holy and like, hold on, I gotta go take a break. I gotta walk this now. I'll be back.
Right.
So it's about the support at the time and how you that feels, and it affects you younger, but I feel like that continues throughout life, and it really affects your choices in life of how you feel and how you react. Like, am I a lone wolf? And if I am, like, do I care? Am I going to burn this motherfucker to the ground? Like, no, I'm still a good person. I remember what goodness is. I've seen Fern Gully like 17 times. I'm super good. Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like it's that.
I know where the red fern grows. Yeah, totally.
Don't you goddamn bring up the red fern to me, John. You talk about the red fern, where the red fern grows or beaches to me, I will weep like a baby. I'll fist fight anyone who makes fun of me, but I'll weep like a baby.
So let's get back to the fun. The Dalai Lama, who had to flee Tibet, his homeland in Tibet, in the dead of night in 1960, and has not been able to return since. Also explored the difference between attachment and compassion, saying attachment is a selective connection shared by friends, while compassion is a, quote, unbiased act. So the difference between that. You do know that now that you've left the thing, the people on YouTube can no longer hear or see you. We're also ending the show in like 5 minutes, so maybe you can hold out just a little bit longer.
You shut your goddamn mouth, John. About that. My neighbor made food, and she's like, "Food's out here for you." And I just saw the text, and it was like 20 minutes ago. I was like, "My food's gonna get stolen by the gypsies." There's a steak in my boot.
There's a steak in my boot. We are wrapping things up, actually. So, any last thoughts about the Dalai Lama and the compassion? Yeah. All right. Well, while he's getting himself together,
I do, John. No, I have a lot to say, but go ahead as I'm getting myself together. Talk about the things, because you keep looking to the left. Things are happening. There's a master built smoker class happening John needs to get to. So he's in a hurry to get the fuck out. So as I get myself together, John.
Our sources are, for the serious, Wikipedia, greedhead.net, and investopedia.com. And for the fun, Cornell News and the New York Times. Thank you very much for letting me get those out. All right.
Yeah, no, for sure. Those were John's sources. My sources were the tragedy and inequity of my own self, my mistaken belief that I am a golden god and can do no wrong, and also the Pachyderms United Topsy style. I just wanted to use the word pachyderms because I was like, I'm pretty excited I remembered pachyderms. But it was mainly from Dumbo.
Before we get out of here, is there anything from this episode that you have you want to take a second look at, a second guess, a second opinion? This is another edition of Pete's Retraction Corner.
I'd like to retract things for you, John. Like this episode, I was 100%. I was on point. I'm ready to rock. I'm a goddamn professional. I'm consummate. And however, John called me from the back of a 1994 Toyota Sienna. It was beige, coming from northern Arizona, because he's like, "Oh, hibbity dibbity, I can go where I've pibbity plizzity." But he still is like, I'm doing a show. Like, God bless him. I retract your timing. I retract you not going to Mexico. I feel like you being in a foreign country, my first thought was like, well, maybe internet doesn't work in Mexico. I was like, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. And then he's like, I'm Northern Arizona. It's like, you're the worst person ever. At least you can say, I'm in Mexico and internet doesn't work here. And he's like, I went on a road trip and things are great. You know what? I hope you have a cider. Hope you have a master class.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We have our open chat show every Tuesday, same start time as tonight. So if you'd like to join us or want to throw some topics out there, email us at twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com. And remember to join us in the green room right now in about, it's actually starting right now. So that's a wrap for
So
tonight.
help me
I'm John L. Peacock
God,
out in
John.
Phoenix, Arizona right now.
And I'm my boy Pete John, and I'm tired of your bullshit. Stop looking to your left. No one's coming to save you. You're on your own next to the master built. That's it.
And this was our show. Join us again live next and every Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, as we talk about the two sides of life, the fun and the serious. Here on Two Sided. Love you, Pete.
Thank you, John. I won't even say you're so proud of that. I won't even say it. Thank you, John. Thank you. What about now? You hear me now?